In today's video, I'm going to be talking with you about the best pressure washing business starter kit. Okay, this is your starter kit. Basically, everything you need to get your wheels rolling, get everything turning. Now, you don't want to buy this first. I would rather you spend that in marketing and get jobs lined up first, and then buy this. And we're going to be using Amazon for this. I'll link everything below. Probably the first comment. I'll probably pin the comment. I don't know why my camera's doing this. All right, on the Amazon page, do not, whatever you do, you can get started with this, but it's going to take you 8 hours to do a house, right? Do not start with anywhere under a 3.5 gallon a minute machine. Just don't do it. Trust me. You can do more jobs in a day to pay for a 4 gallon a minute. So this is the pressure washer that I got started with when I first started. And I did not buy this pressure washer first, okay? I need you to understand. I did not go out and buy equipment before I had a job. I went out and I sold a $1,900 college tennis court cleaning by posting in a local Facebook group to be able to get the job. And then once I got the job, I went and I bought this machine. I actually bought the all black one. This is the exact one I have right here, the 4400 PSI. But you can get away with this one. You're going to lose some pressure without a buffer tank anyway, so the PSI doesn't really matter. As long as it's 4 gallons a minute right here, you can go with a $900 one, but this is just my experience. I'm still using the same machine. I have not upgraded yet, nor do I plan to really, but I will have this one linked in the description or the comment section below. All right, the very next thing you need is you're going to need a garden hose. You're going to need a way to connect the customer's water supply to your pressure washer to be able to do your first few jobs. I recommend driveway cleaning starting out. Do I recommend doing it with no insurance? No, but concrete is very, very strong. It can handle a ton of PSI. It's going to be very hard to mess up somebody's concrete. If insurance is an excuse for you right now, anywhere from $150 to $200 a month, a lot of people are seeing, you may want to start out with driveway cleaning. But anyway, to be able to get water to your machine, which you need to shoot high pressure water from, you're going to need a quality garden hose. And as you can see, I have bought 2 of these. I recommend getting 200 foot, but just starting out, you can get away with 100 feet of hose, which I did. That is how I got started, is I just bought one. And then once I had enough for another one, I wanted to keep my costs low, right? They're $67. Grab you one. These things will last a long time. They're cheaper and they're just so flexible, so easy to use. A lot of trailer builders like Cody at Southeast Soft Wash, they use these, I believe. A lot of builders and people in the industries love Flexzilla. All right, I'm moving right down the list. We have the Yamamatic non-marking 4200 PSI pressure washer hose, 100 foot for both hot and cold, 3/8 inch quick connection. Make sure it says 3/8 inch quick connection because a lot of people can actually mess that up and get not what they need. You want minimum 100 foot. You can go for the 125 foot, but starting out, it's not going to make a huge difference. I mean, another $40, you get 25 more feet. You're going to be fine either way. Just make sure you have a minimum of 100 garden hose and 100 feet of pressure hose. That way you have a 200 total feet, and you can kind of maneuver your pressure washer around on the wheel starting out to be able to reach certain places. And after this item, let's move on to the next thing, which I recommend driveway cleaning starting out. It's super easy to do. You don't even have to use bleach. And I'm sure you've seen many people use the coveted Whirl Away 20-inch surface cleaner. Now, it's recommended per inch of surface cleaner, or per gallon is 4 inches of surface cleaner. So that would mean that really it's recommended to use 16-inch surface cleaners over the 20-inch for our 4 gallon a minute machines. But I've used this. You just have to walk a little bit slower and you can get it done. The 4 inches is going to make a big difference in my opinion in terms of how many times you go back and forth. I've done tons of driveways. That's my main bread and butter. And I use driveways to actually upsell concrete sealing, which you can do with a pump sprayer and a roller. Big money in sealing, and that's why I recommend starting this. And right now they're actually on sale, almost 30% off. It's perfect time to buy some pressure washing equipment for next season. That is the best on the market. You're going to see a lot of trailer builders, again, like Cody at Southeast Soft Wash. they use Whirlaways from the factory. I'll have this all linked below. The next thing, you're going to see it right here, is a ball valve. I have used this one. I no longer use this one anymore. And this wears out. This piece right here in the middle, the bolt, that'll wear out and that will actually start coming off. And if you lose the other bolt like I did, there's no way you can use it. So I'm actually going to find the one I recommend now. All right, this is what a lot of builders use. This is what Cody at Southeast Soft Wash use. He also sells this, and I believe you can actually buy it from him on Amazon as well. I may start linking his products through Amazon on my videos as well. I like Cody. He's a stand-up guy from what I can see from his videos. The company he hangs around with, I like them, but sometimes they get a little bit too, they don't remember the past. But anyway, that'll be another video, I guess. It's a little bit more expensive, right? It's another 20 bucks from the other ball valves, but this is very high quality, thick steel, very nice. I recommend it 100%. Spend the extra money and you'll go a lot longer. All right, the next thing that I absolutely probably couldn't do it without if I'm hooking up to the customer's water is these little quick connects right here. I put this on the end of my supply line that I'm hooking up to the customer's water, and you just screw this on and then you quick connect it, and when you're done you unquick connect it and you screw it off. It's very, very nice to have this instead of trying to rip up your fingers untwisting your line. You still have to untwist a small piece, but it's a lot easier because you see that little nipple there. You can grab that and your knuckles have plenty of room to not scrape and grind on that brick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I know what you know what I'm saying. I highly recommend these. Very, very easy. There's a little demonstration in picture mode. Literally quick connect all the way. I'll include these in my starter kit. All right, so the next thing you're going to need is some extra quick connects. The reason why is you're going to end up needing extra quick connects, especially over time, but you don't need to get this right off the bat. This is just something that I buy multiple times, especially when I'm adding something to my rig. I bought them 2 times. I bought the 4-pack, and then they made an 8-pack, and I was like, what the heck, man? You know, but that's one thing. The next thing is going to be Teflon tape. This is where you're going to be taping this around your fittings as you're putting them on your equipment. This is going to keep everything pressurized, ensuring no leaks, and you will go through a ton of this stuff. I go ahead and include it in the starter pack. The next thing is you can start with this or not. Just getting started, I wouldn't recommend it. I've just now started getting hose reels. Forever I was just wrapping it, but then you start to realize that the time you spend wrapping all your hoses gets very old very fast. Now if you're hustling, you need money, you're going to be doing this, right? Like you're going to be twisting them around, dragging, yanking, and trying to put them around and then tape them up with Velcro straps like I do and throw them in the back of the truck and roll on to the next one. That's what I was doing forever. And then I finally wised up and I got me one of these. Now, if you have the extra money to spend, this right here is a cheap one to get started with, 107 bucks. After you use this one for a while, they do go bad over time. They're just cheap hose reels, and you'll eventually upgrade to something like at Southeast Soft Wash or Doug's Pressure Washing Store, the pressurewashingstore.com. There's a ton of other places, but this is the one I get started with and I'm going to use for a while, and then I'll eventually upgrade to a better quality one after this one makes me money tenfold off this $100 investment into the business. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick best starter kit for a new pressure washing business to get started, get some money, and get some jobs done. Highly recommend starting out with driveways and moving up from there. Nowhere in the US should you be charging less than $300 for a standard house wash. For a driveway, my average ticket for a driveway around my area, and I have a lot of longer driveways, is anywhere from $500 to $860. Okay, that's my averages. For a standard driveway, my minimum is $300. Inflation's up, guys. Several things are 80%, 50% increase. Look at groceries, up 100%, right? Look at milk, how much milk costs. It's time you start realizing that, and I'll make a video about the employee mindset, going from an employee to a business owner to a service, a guy that sells a service. You'll see a lot of guys come in and they're just trying to do volume. They're just trying to sell $100 jobs, do 10 a day and make, $1,000 bucks, but then they've worked themselves to death and they're tired as heck. Instead of selling one job at 700, and then they maybe sell 2 or 3 more jobs at 700, and then you've made, doing half the work, you've made a ton of money compared to the guy doing volume. A lot of people go off that old word of mouth volume, like, oh, this guy's the cheapest, he's the best. He does it nonstop. If you're the best, charge like you're the best. Okay, let's move on. Hope you guys enjoy this starter kit. I'll see you in the next one. Everything will be linked below in the comments, and peace out.